An ongoing problem in the United States and around the world is car accidents occurring from people running red traffic lights. Every month, roughly 60 people die, and every year, that number is more than 800. 200,000 people are injured every year involving drivers running red lights. In the United States, Houston, Texas is the leading city with 181 fatalities from 2004 to 2013.
What is considered running a red light? Obviously, it is legal to drive through an intersection when the light is either green or yellow. In fact, in some states, as long as the front of your car has entered the intersection when the light has turned red, you haven't broken the stoplight law. But this is not held true for all 50 states. For consistency, we will argue that if a car is in the intersection while the light is red, it is a red light unless any part of the vehicle is exiting the intersection at the time of the red light.
What will our new radar technology do? Our new development will communicate with the traffic lights at intersections to determine how long all the lights at the intersection will be red in order to decrease the number of fatalities and injuries due to the carelessness of red light runners. The traffic light turns yellow. It will activate the radar, which will track how fast the car is approaching an intersection up to a specific range. The radar will then transmit the signal back to the traffic light, and depending on how quickly the car is approaching the intersection, all the lights at the intersection will stay red long enough for the red light runner to pass through the intersection.
Currently, the yellow warning light at the average intersection in the United States is on for 4.5 seconds before the light turns red, and the size of the average intersection is 18.287 meters from curbside to curbside. When a car is moving at a speed of 45 miles per hour, or 20.116 meters per second, the car will be able to gracefully come to a stop from a distance of 45.261 meters away before needing to slam on their brakes, which in the flow of traffic through an intersection can be just as dangerous as running a red light. When combining the length of the intersection as well as the distance a car needs to safely come to a stop, we will need a radar that can detect the speed of the vehicles of a range of up to 67 meters away from the traffic light.
In order to get a range of 67 meters, we will need a bandwidth of 0.00625 bits per second and a frequency of 24 gigahertz. The radar itself will be implemented right into the stoplight in order to have a direct view down the street and have a clear detection for the red light runners.
If this is so life-saving, why hasn't it been done before? Well, it has, but in a different way. In the technology that has already been developed, there is a metal coil that transmits an electromagnetic field. When the electromagnetic field is disrupted, it activates the radar and the computer, which determines whether the car is going too fast to stop. If the car is going too fast, a video will be recorded of the car running the red light from both in front of and behind of the vehicle, and its license plate will be recorded. Our technology is different because instead of tracking who runs the red lights, our radar will interact with the traffic signals in order to halt the flow of traffic until the traffic violator has crossed through the intersection before continuing the flow safely. Our technology is intended to save lives and prevent unnecessary deaths and injuries.